rookie major leaguer gets a small taste of the national media spotlight.
Afternoon baseball now. Chase Whitley will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under.
So digging in now, Mark Lloyd. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. So they're going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. And good for him. Mark Lloyd has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Now batting, Mark Lloyd. He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe
hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. This one clears the party porch just shy of the fountains. They don't hit him out there. That's a long home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Bonifacio at second with 2 down. Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game. Ready to take his hacks again, Mark Lloyd, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond, and if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
Line toward the alley in left center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. He popped out in his first trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Mark Lloyd will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Digging in once again, Colby Rasmus. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Rasmus.
Here's the 0-1. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
I see you working, big guy. Good job. Way to get on base.
Now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Digging in to try it again, Eli Bernstein. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Bernstein.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Bernstein takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as the gap shortens to 4 now.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the park. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-4 the final finish today. The Chicago White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Andrew Suarez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Chase Whitley permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney.
A newcomer to the big leagues is interviewed about a milestone moment in his young career.
We've got baseball for you from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 Chicago White Sox.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Carlos Rodon gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team.
So coming to the plate, Mark Lloyd. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall. So we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there. 1 out.
Play ball.
Now to the plate, Chad Burnside. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the...
Keep it. 3, 4, take the base.
Stepping into the box,
now
Mark Lloyd. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lloyd.
Odorizzi comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
There you go. Good job.
Just
good
a
job.
nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So striding forward now, Colby Rasmus flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Liner in there for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zipped right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Hit hard on the ground.
On the back.
Gonzalez for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Here's Steve Pearce now.
Now batting, first baseman, Steve Pearce.
0-1, here it comes. Looped out toward third. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no error. Stepping in, Mark Lloyd, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they take the lead 4-3.
it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Striding in, Chad Burnside, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Lloyd. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Twins strand a pair. They still trail it here 4-3. Ready to take his hacks again, Mark Lloyd, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Buxton ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field is second of the game, and it's now 5-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. Yeah, this might not have been what he expected. I'm not sure he expected to have to go 7 outs to get the save, but hey, he did, and he iced the victory.
8-3 is today's final. The White Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Carlos Rodon gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Alex Colomé turns in 2 1/3 out of the bullpen to earn the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Our paid attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field this afternoon, 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and drive home safely.
From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox, Guaranteed Rate Field. Today, a showdown out of the American League Central between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. It's White Sox baseball, and it comes your way next. Fernando Romero, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
Burnside.
The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Lloyd. And that's the 3rd out. Stepping up to the plate, Mark Lloyd. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. He's got it 1 away.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on D.
So the base is empty here
Now
with
batting.
one away, and
Number
that'll bring
64.
Williams Astudillo into bat. Lifted in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Lloyd. 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole
The left
hitter,
fielder,
Mark
number
Lloyd.
29.
He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost,
Whoa.
Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Rosario will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now at the plate, Lonnie
Leading
Chisenhall.
off
2
for the
hits
Twins,
and 2 trips for him
the
thus
right
far.
fielder, Lonnie Chisenhall.
The 2-2. Hit in the air to left field. Lloyd on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Into the box, Miguel
Now
Sano.
batting.
Lifetime
The third
against this particular arm. He's 2 for 4. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lloyd is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. Ready now, Jonathan Scope.
Now
A
batting.
hit in 2
Second
tries
base.
so far.
Jonathan Scope.
The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lloyd has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now,
The
Mark
left fielder,
Lloyd.
number 29, Mark Lloyd.
Here's the first pitch to him. Runners off for second. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Rosario is there, and that's the third out. So it's no runs. Here's Miguel Sano. His previous meetings with
batting.
Randall Delgado. He's only 2 for 10. Ready with the 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Lloyd sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now. Into the box now,
Up next
Mark
is Chicago.
Lloyd.
The left fielder, Mark
Ready with the
Lloyd.
first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now
Your
time is
attention, please.
call, and we'll have a pinch
Now running
runner
at
at
first
first,
base
and
for the
that'll
White
be a
Sox.
wise decision
Number
as he's
49.
the potential go-ahead run.
Ryan Cordell.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here.
Thursday Night Baseball headed your way from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago White Sox. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Corbin Burns will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox.
Let's play ball. Ow!
At the plate, Mark Lloyd. Runner in scoring position with two
the
gone.
left fielder, Mark Lloyd.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Pham is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So striding in, Mark
The
Lloyd.
left fielder, number 29. Mark.
Here comes the first
Lloyd.
pitch.
Ninja
That's
emoji
lifted the
person
other way
raising
out
hand.
to left. Pham moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. White Sox leave one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. So a runner at first now with one away,
Now
and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Hi, Milski.
Zunino.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lloyd is there.
2-2-2.
And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Mark
Leading up
Lloyd.
for the
He
White
flew
Sox.
out in his last
The
at-bat.
left fielder,
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last
Lloyd.
AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Lloyd.
Leading up
Due up
for
for the
the
4,
White
5, and
Sox.
6 hitters, and
The
they're
left
hoping
fielder,
that this is the part of the
Mark
lineup that can get something
Lloyd.
going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Pham is right there as he puts it away, no problem. And that'll bring up
Now
Joey
batting.
Wendell. He's
The
got a
second
hit in
baseman.
3 at-bats to this
Joey
point.
Wendell.
Comes set with the 0-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Lloyd has it in his tracks. 1 out. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Tampa Bay jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead
The
back.
final line
George
score for our ball
Cantos
game
claims
tonight.
the win out
For
of the pen,
victorious
his
Rays,
first.
3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 14.
It's time for baseball on a Friday
And
night on
now,
the south side of
your
Chicago. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend
Chicago
set between the Tampa Bay Rays
White
and the
Sox.
Chicago
Not
White
bad.
Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Now at the plate, Matt Duffy
Batting
head-to-head
second.
with Ronaldo
The third
Lopez.
baseman,
He's
number
gone 2
5.
for 8.
Matt Duffy.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lloyd giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa
Nice
Bay
to
Rays.
hear.
Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Coming to the plate now, Mark
Batting fourth.
Lloyd. And he could
The
give
left
his
fielder,
guys an early lead
Mark
if he can come through here.
Lloyd.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
All right, hang on, right there.
There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's back to the top of the order now. And
Now
digging
batting.
in next will be
Second base.
Joey Wendell.
Joey Wendell.
Hit in the air to left. Lloyd is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. At the plate, Mark Lloyd. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Mark Lloyd.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-1. Here's the
MLB
pitch.
baseball,
Hit in the air
MLB
down the
baseball,
right field line.
MLB baseball,
Parra is
MLB
after it.
baseball.
He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Mark Lloyd. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Mark Lloyd.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Garcia at third. Sanchez on at second with 2 down. Pitch popped up.
Big, you're going to have to work.
Russell waits on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Lloyd.
Left fielder, Mark.
First pitch
Lloyd.
coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
0-2.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Line towards center field. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Standing
right
in,
fielder,
Colby
number
Rasmus.
31.
He'll look to bounce
Colby.
back after striking out his last time up.
Up.
Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Mike Zunino. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. In the air now out to left field. Lloyd has it in his tracks, and that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, these guys don't care where they play. They've now taken the first 2 of a 4-game road set, and they're guaranteed at least a split. Now we'll see if they can take the series tomorrow.
7 runs on 13 hits.
Saturday night baseball coming up from
now,
Guaranteed Rate Field in the Windy City.
2020
Tonight it's the third of this
Chicago
4-game weekend series between the
White
Tampa Bay
Sox.
Rays and the Chicago White Sox. Stay tuned. White Sox baseball is next. Andrew Suarez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Up next for the Rays, Steven Souza is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Souza Jr.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lloyd moves over. Oh, it's off his glove, and it drops.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Ready now for the White Sox.
Leading
Mark
up for the
Lloyd.
White
He'll
Sox.
get us going here in
The
the
left
bottom
fielder.
half of the second.
Mark Lloyd.
No balls and 1 strike. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today. All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Lloyd. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. A couple. Striding into the box, Mark Lloyd. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Souza is under it. And that's the third out. Stepping into the box, Mark Lloyd. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run. Now at the plate, Logan Morrison. In the past against Alex Colomé, he's 0 for 4.
Logan Morrison.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Tampa Bay Rays came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. George Cantos gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Jose Alvarado wraps it up for the save, his third of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Nighttime baseball now from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. This evening, we've got a matchup from the AL Central Division.
Play ball. 3.
Into the box now, Mark Lloyd. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Lloyd.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Lindor moving to his left. 2 down. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways? Digging in, Diego Herrera. He'll lead
Leading
things
off
off here
for
in the
the
bottom
Indians,
half of the first.
The left fielder, Diego Herrera.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lloyd is under this one, and he puts it away for the first out. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this, he's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Josh Donaldson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. 1-1. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lloyd is in his tracks now. Oh, and he misses it. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a 3-base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from scoring, and it looks like they are going to give him an error, and I think that's...
Striding in for the Indians, Diego Herrera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lloyd comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled that.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Lloyd. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Mark Lloyd. And here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. The pop is something to see, so will have to be dealt with carefully here. First delivery to him on the way. Late that time for a strike.
0-1.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Jose Ramirez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance.
So stepping in,
Now
Carlos Santana.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
The 1-2. This is in the air to left field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he served.
Ready for another shot now. Mark Lloyd. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Santana's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Mark Lloyd. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Cleveland Indians jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Corey Kluber earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Fernando Romero was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Brad Hand earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.
A player receives input from a coach.